Boots on the pavement, shadows in the street. I move with conviction, I walk to the beat. Every step is a hammer, every breath is flame. The world will remember, it will know my name. I don't bow to the pressure, I don't bend to fear. The fire in my spirit is crystal clear. When the night tries to break me, I stand up tall. With thunder in my footsteps, I won't fall. I walk like thunder, roll like a storm. Fire in my spirit, steady and warm. Hands on the wheel of a life made new. I rise with the sunrise, I do what I do. On whispering secrets in the dark, but I carry my courage like a burning spark. No chains can bind me, no walls can stay. I carve my own road, I lead my own way. With steel in my voice and rhythm in my hand, I build my tomorrow on solid land. The world is a river, and I am the tide. The thunder of my footsteps echoes far and wide. I walk like thunder, roll like a storm. Fire in my spirit, steady and warm. Hands on the wheel of a life made new. I rise with the sunrise, I do what I do. Strength is a promise, courage is a crown. You rise when they doubt you, you'll never back down. Discipline and fire, written in my name. Every single moment feeds the flame. The night is no enemy, the silence no foe. For the storm in my spirit will always grow. I've carried the burden, I've walked the miles, but I turn every trial into strength and smiles. I don't wait for mercy, I don't ask for more. I build my own kingdom, I open my doors. Every strike of the drum, every string I bend, reminds me the journey will never end. I walk like thunder, roll like a storm. Fire in my spirit, steady and warm. Hands on the wheel of a life made new. I rise with the sunrise, I do what I do. I walk like thunder, hear my song, rolling with power, rolling strong. Tough, lost and strong, through the thunder in night is gone, I'll still keep on walking, I'll still march on. For the road is endless, but my will won't fade. Every mile I conquer is a step I've made. No shadow can touch me, no storm can break, for the thunder inside me is the path I take. And long after silence, when my song is done, the thunder in my steps will keep rolling on. I've made new. I rise with the sunrise, I do what I do. I walk like thunder, hear my song, rolling with power, rolling strong, with thunder in my steps. I'll never fall, I walk like thunder, I conquer it all. I ride the long road where the silence grows. Dust on my boots, wind on my clothes. The world gets loud every mile I roam. But quiet men like me, we carry home. Highway feels the weight I bear. Stories carved in leather, smoke in the air. Some men shout to drown their fear, but quiet kings, yeah, we rule right here. Keep the wheel steady, keep the fire inside. Silence is the horse, only the strong can ride. On the quiet road I rise again, walking like a king with the strength of 10. No need for thunder, no need for cries. Silent mental power behind their eyes. On the quiet road, shadows bow low. Kings of silence always move slow. The quiet road, that's where true men grow. Night draws silver on the edge of the sky. I breathe in the dark and let noise pass by. I don't need crowds to know my name. I don't need flames to prove my flame. Strength ain't spoken, it's carried deep. Silent kings are built from the wounds we keep. Every mouth teaches what words can't say. Quiet men learn in their own way. On the quiet road I rise again. Guitar crying like heat on the pavement. Drums stepping steady like a lone rider. Bass thumping like a distant engine under a dark horizon. Quiet men don't break,
we bend and return.
Quiet men don't fall,
we rise and we learn.
Quiet men don't run,
we walk through the fire.
Quiet men don't shout,
we carry desire.
I've seen loud men crumble under their own weight. Heard them beg mercy at the hands of fate. But men of silence, we don't kneel. We walk slow and that's how we heal. Let the world scream for someone to save. Quiet men know how the strong behave.
Quiet men know how the strong behave.
A steady heart in a noisy land. A quiet king always takes a stand. On the quiet road I rule my night lantern in the dark, burning strong and bright. No sound needed for the world to feel. Quiet kings walk firm, walk real. On the quiet road I breathe and rise. Fire in my chest, truth in my eyes. On the quiet road, that's where real men rise. Guitars turn more aggressive. Classic blues rock energy. Rising riffs like a highway climbing a mountain. Drums firm and martial. Hi-hat tight. Sudden 3-second silence. Explosive return of the guitar with a long soaring bend. The long road where the silence grows. But now I wear the kingdom every strong man knows. The world speeds by, but I move right. Quiet kings don't rush the night. Crossed deserts, I've crossed mistakes, held my fears like rattlesnakes. But every battle carved my spine. Silence turned my blood to wine. I don't walk loud, I don't seek crowns. The quiet share walk slowly, drums brush gently, guitar hums in distant echo. I don't chase the noise, I let it fade away. I move like the smoke that never needs to stay. There's truth in the silence, there's calm in the fight. Power's not the shout, it's the quiet of the night. Say less, mean more, that's the rule I keep. The louder they get, the deeper I breathe. I walk through the city with shadows at my side. I see everything, but my heart I hide. I don't need the spotlight, I don't need applause. My power moves in silence like a ghost with cause. Guitar slides over warm broad chords, bass and drums tighten, Hammond rises in the background. Slow, cinematic phrasing, like a man walking through smoke-filled alleys. I've seen men chase crowns, only to lose their name. I've seen truth and patience, and peace and flame. The quiet ones keep walking, while noise fades thin. The less they speak, the more they win. Say less, mean more, that's the code I keep. Power lives in silence, and silence runs deep. The smoke between words is where I live. Between what's said and what's done, between control and give. Guitar slow grows emotional. Layers of Rhodes piano and organ expand. Drums roll slowly. The groove breathes, cinematic and hypnotic. Every word I don't say is a fortress of calm. Every silence I hold is a weapon of charm. I don't rush the moment, I let it unfold. Smoke between words is where stories are told. Say less, mean more, let your silence speak. Every breath is thunder when your soul is sleek. Return of opening riff, slower and thicker. Bass pulse grows stronger. Guitar cries through the river. I don't chase the noise, I let it fade away. I've learned the calm of patience, the art of delay. There's truth in the quiet, there's grace in control. Smoke between words, that's where I hold my soul. Say less, mean more, power needs no sound. In silence we rise with both feet on the ground. The guitar drifts into a long echoing solo. Dulce grows stronger, guitar cries through the reverb. I don't chase the noise, I let it fade away. I've learned the calm of patience, the art of delay. There's truth in the quiet, there's grace in control, smoke between words. That's where I hold my soul.
Wildfire glowing through forgotten days. Let the cold brush against the cold night air. Silent man moving with a heavy stare. No moonlight to shake the ground. My presence alone is a deadly sound. Some men crumble when the dark grows thin, but silent kings rise deep within.
I got steel bones in the midnight air. Silent strength carved deep within. No roar, no rage, no trembling cry. Quiet power never needs to try. Steel bones standing firm and tall. Silent kings never fear the fall. Midnight wind, I hear your call. Walk through cities where the brave men hide. Seen the loudest voices swallowed by pride. I've stood alone where the shadows meet. Let the darkness echo under my feet. Strength isn't earned in crowded halls. It grows in silence where the nightfall calls. The world may shake under chaos and sin, but a quiet fire always burns within. The darker the hour, the clearer I see. Silent kings carve their destiny. I got steel bones in the midnight wind. I got steel bones in the midnight wind. I got steel bones in the midnight wind.
long and aching, bluesy. Get short at soaring high notes. His pulse is like a distant heartbeat. Sobered up with huge room sound. Solo grows into heavier phrasing. I don't shout for power, power follows me. I don't beg for strength, strength remembers me. Quiet men don't rush, we take our time. We know the night, line by line. Line by line. I've carried weight most men can't hold. Buried truths no story ever told. Silence kept me steady and whole. Turned iron walls into part of my soul. And now the winds whisper my name, calling softly through the dark and flame. Quiet strength is a path I choose. Silent men, we never lose. The colder the road, the more I endure. Silent kings walk calm and sure. I got steel bones in the midnight wind. Quiet giant carved from within. No chaos needed to command the room. Silent storms cause the loud is doom. Steel bones rising strong and wise. Quiet fire burning in my eyes. Midnight wind, I hear your round. Still, never been. Steel bones walking through the midnight haze. But now I move with the storm I raise. Quiet breath like lightning under skin. Silent kings rise, and we always win. Steel doesn't shout, it hums, it rings. The alley keeps its secret. So do I. I don't raise my voice, I raise the standard. I walk like a rumor in a tailored line. City lights bow in our shadow line. Cufflinks whisper, leather soles kiss stone. I never rush, I ride full grown. I say more than a crowded room. I slow the clock, I bend the gloom. Respect ain't noise, a quiet suit. Pressed with patience, cut by truth. Let the chaos try to speak. I answer strong by staying asleep. I'm the man in the gray suit.
where thunder turns to grace, calm in every movement, confidence on my face. I'm the man in the gray suit, the skyline knows my name. I don't play chance, I play the frame. Doors open soft when my footstep lands. Deals shake hands before we shake hands. I keep a code and the code keeps me gentle in touching the wheel iron free. No need to chase what already flows, no need to shout what present shows. I'm not the storm, I'm the weathered sky. I'm not the why, I'm the reply. Power's not a louder drum, it's the rhythm kings become. I'm the man in the gray suit, silence tuned to steel. Elegance is armor, and grace is how I feel. I'm the man in the gray suit, steady eyes, clear mind. I win by walking, not by trying to find. Presence is currency, spend it wisely, invest it daily, compound it with time. I've known the cold where neon bleeds, taught the night my quiet creeds, turned every loss into a map, folded it neat in my inner lap. Now every step's a practice start, every breath a subtle start. I leave a room the way I came, lighter air, a calmer flame. I'm the man in the gray suit, measured, warm and wide. If the moment needs a center, I become its spine. I'm the man in the gray suit, I never chase the light, I let it follow through the night. Ask the city what it knows, it'll point where patience grows. Kings don't hurry, they arrive, proof that stillness is alive. I sign my name with air and poise, let echoes speak above the noise. Gray like morning, sharp like steel, class is the color that I feel. I'm the man in the gray suit, no crown yet every sign. When the world forgets its pace, I'll lend the room my time. I'm the man in the gray suit, I never need to prove. I change the weather when I move. Not louder, lower, not faster, truer. bass drum swelling slowly beneath it. A single electric guitar picking slow muted notes drenched in reverb. Short tremolo pulses echoing like distant signals. Drums entering with soft floor tom hits, spaced far apart. Second guitar adding high, ringing harmonics that shimmer in the night. Bass introducing long, heavy root notes that vibrate under the mix. The atmosphere thick and powerful, building tension. Guitar sliding into a low, ominous blues phrase signaling the groove. Drums switching to a slow, marching heartbeat rhythm. The whole intro creating a sense of a man stepping into a storm with confidence. Electric guitar kicks into a gritty mid-tempos rock riff with large bends. Bass locks onto the riff with thick, rounded low notes. Drums form a strong backbeat with punches, snare, and tight kick. Second guitar adds muted chugs and syncopated pattern to main riff. The band moves as one, heavy and steady, like comforting footsteps. Timbers open slightly on transitions to lift the energy. The riff repeats several cycles, evolving with small irritation. I walk the road with quiet burning fire. Each step I take pulls me a little higher. The night is wide, the air is breathing slow, but inside me, a deeper current flows. I move alone with calm, unbroken mind. No way to pull me back or leave behind. My stride is strong, my purpose carved in stone. I walk with fire, the man who walks alone. The lead guitar answers the last vocal line with a sharp blues phrase. Short, gritty bends followed by fast sliding runs. Bass adds small ascending movements between riff repetitions. Drums introduce subtle snare rolls and tom accents. Second guitar plays supporting chords with slight overdrive. The groove remains thick and strong, pulse like a heartbeat. So clear beneath the lone night sound. The city lights reflect my steady glow, a guiding flame that only I control. No anger here, no storm inside my chest, just iron calm and strength that keeps me blessed. The world grows still, but I keep moving on. A man of fire, the one who walks alone. Blues rock solo. The first phrases are low and gritty, using heavy double stops. Bass thickens, playing more active, walking patterns in the low register. Drums add heavier snare hits and open hi-hats, lifting the intensity. Guitar climbs the neck with fast runs, bends, slides and repeated motifs. Power chords hit under the solo to add weight and drama. The solo grows louder and more emotional with each phrase. At its peak, the guitar hits long, screaming sustained notes, then descends gradually into a calmer melodic line to transition. I stand with strength that carries my own name. My path is mine, no matter where it leads. A grounded man with all the fire he needs. No bitter words, no shadows in my sight. I hold my ground with calm and chosen light. Through open roads or places yet unknown, I walk with fire, the man who walks alone. Second guitar plays low, chugging patterns for extra thickness. Bass pushes forward with bold and pound attacks. Drums open fully with big snare hits. Rolling tom fills and crashing cymbals. The whole band hits a powerful stride, sounding massive and solid. Lead guitar decorates the riff with short stabs and bluesy squeals. The rhythm section drives with unstoppable masculine force.
Time don't steal. It teaches. Every scar, every sip, every silence, they all age the same like whiskey. They burn first, then they warm you forever. I've poured my youth in endless nights, chased wrong fires, wrong lights, but every flame that burned too fast taught me which ones were meant to last. Now I move slower, think more clear, I taste the lessons in each year. Every loss was a pour I missed, but every sip now feels like bliss. I don't need to rush to win, I savor what I've always been. Whiskey and wisdom, aged and fine, smooth on soul, strong on spine. Whiskey and wisdom, glass and flame, different roads, but they end the same. I've seen pride make men too loud, and silence make the wise more proud. I've been the fool, I've been the sage, I've played both sides on the same stage. Now I talk less and listen more. Life sounds better than before. You can't buy class, you can't fake grace. You earn it slow, you wear it on your face. Oh, age don't weaken, it refines, turns your flaws to guided lines. Whiskey and wisdom, calm and gold, fire that warms, never cold. Whiskey and wisdom, taste of years, truth distilled through sweat and tears. Oh. Patience is a quiet luxury, so is peace. You can't pour them fast, you can't drink them young. You have to wait and let life breathe in the bottle. I used to run on every call, now I walk and catch it all. Success ain't loud, it's just still a quiet voice that says I will. Every scar a note, each loss a chord, every pause another word. I don't chase fire, I pour control and toast the art of self and soul. Some see years as fading light, I see embers shining bright. Whiskey and wisdom neat and slow. The older I get, the more I know. Whiskey and wisdom smooth and kind. I keep the fire, leave the grind. Ooh, wisdom don't arrive with the years, it arrives when you finally stop needing noise. That's when you can taste life without rushing it down. To peace, to every fight that brought release, to the days that hurt, to nights that healed, to the truths the silence revealed. I've learned that joy don't shout, it hums like the warmth that whiskey becomes. And when I drink, I don't escape, I celebrate the shape I made. Oh, I don't count time, I let it pour and taste the man I've grown before. Whiskey and wisdom, old and rare, the mark of men who learn to care. Whiskey and wisdom, clean and real, what fades in youth, the years reveal. So here's to silence, grace and gain, to whiskey smooth and calm in vain.
Here's to the long road, to the lessons that didn't shout, to the burn that turned sweet, to the man who stopped rushing and finally arrived.
Walk the road where the wild ones run, leather on my back, shadow on the sun. Now one cuts through the scars I've earned, quiet fire inside that will not be burned.
First guitar solo explodes with fast blues rock phrasing, wide vibrato aggressive flies, or pounding like tribal war rhythm, thinking melodic climbing steadily. Wolves don't chase noise, noise chases wolves. Real men don't shout, we move with purpose, while the night moves with us. Dark will tell, quiet wolves, we rise as well. We are the wolves of the quiet road, silent thunder in a heavy load. No roaring sky, no screaming fire, quiet wolves still win the night.
Control doesn't need the flame. Black suit groove, moving smooth and clean. Power in the silence, pressure never seen. Every beat I walk on turns the ground to gold. I don't need to shout, the groove already told. Yeah. The man who knows himself is the man you follow, even before he speaks. Lights hit the glass, whiskey hits my hand. Even my stillness makes a quiet demand. Respect isn't bought, it's earned by will. Built in the hours when the world is still. I don't chase the crowd, I don't break my frame. The groove moves with me, that's the whole game. Watch how the music bends when I choose. That's the untold law of the Black Sioux Blues. Black Sioux groove, moving smooth and clean. Power in the silence, pressure never seen. Every beat I walk on turns the ground to gold. I don't need to shout, the groove already told. Black Sioux groove, moving smooth and clean. Power in the silence, pressure never seen. Every beat I walk on turns the ground to gold. I don't need to shout, the groove already told. Yeah. No rush, no need, no noise. Just lead, no doubt, stay true. Together silence has power if the man has Black Sioux groove, moving smooth and clean. Black Sioux
The men chase the light, others learn to walk with it behind them. That's where I live, between shadow and cloud, between silence and control. I don't fear the dark, I am the calm and borrow. I walk through nights that never end, lost lovers, brother, every friend. But through it all, I stay composed. 'Cause chaos only blooms when you let it close. They called me cold, I called it grace. They raised their voices, I kept my face. Respect ain't noise, his presence refined. The gentleman wins inside his mind. Let the restless fight, let the loud men try. I've learned to lead without a why. Gentleman of the shadows, ghost in the light, moving through silence, commanding the night. Gentleman of the shadows, truth in disguise. I speak through my calm, and the world replies.
game was never luck or fame. It was patience with another name. While others burned their time in youth, I learned that power lives in truth. A clean suit, a calm stare, it's not vanity, that's warfare. Because class is louder than force, and silence my only course. I never sold peace to buy control. I made both parts of my soul. Gentleman of the shadows, born to survive. In a world of hunters, I learned to arrive. Gentleman of the shadows, midnight heart. When others fall apart, I restart. I've done wrong, I won't pretend, but I've done it with reason and I made it, man. Not every man born in darkness stays there. Some of us build light with the hands we wear. I never beg, I never kneel. I learn my worth in every field. Power without peace is cheap, and peace without fire is sleep. You don't need mercy to be kind, you just need clarity in your mind. Gentleman of the shadows, velvet and steel, the kind of calm that you can feel. Gentleman of the shadows, silver tone. I never spoke loud, but the world has known. I've seen the rise of men who lied, but truth always waits on the other side. I've seen loyalty fade like smoke, and still I carried what they broke. You don't need everyone, just a few, the ones who stand when no one knew. My circle's small, my values old, but my spirit carved in gold. Time doesn't forgive, it just filters who stays, and I'm still here through all the days. Gentleman of the shadows, heart of stone. I built an empire and called it home. Gentleman of the shadows, suit and scars. I found peace beneath the city stars. I don't, you know, I've never needed applause. Respect was enough. I never wanted to be famous. I wanted to be remembered in silence, because noise fades fast, but a calm man, a man of purpose, he echoes forever. The streets forget, but history don't. It carves your story where eyes won't. And when they speak my name at last, they'll say I never moved too fast, that I stood straight when others bent, that I meant every word I meant. I've lost some nights, I've lost some friends, but I've never lost who I am in the end. Every scar became a part of the art, every silence a beat of my heart. Gentleman of the shadows, born from the fight, crafted by struggle, forged in the night. Gentleman of the shadows, boast of grace. of the shadows, I paid the cost. But a true man never counts what he's done. You'll never see me coming, but you'll always feel I was here. Because legacy isn't noise, it's the echo that stays after the music disappears. I woke up this morning with the sunlight on my face. The road stretched before me in an open, endless space. I don't carry sorrow, I don't carry pain. Every mile I'm walking is a brand new game. The dust on my boots, the fire in my chest, the blues in my spirit keeps me at my best. The wind is my brother, the sky is my song, and the road keeps on calling me to walk alone. Keep on walking, keep walking strong. I've got nothing to lose, just the world to choose. I've stumbled through the valleys, I've climbed up the hill, but the strength in my soul gives me power still. Every scar is a teacher, every step is a prayer. Every lesson I've learned brought me here. I don't fear the silence, I don't fear the night. I shine with my spirit, I burn with my light. The rhythm inside me, the song in my bones, turns a long dusty highway in a sacred stone. Keep on walking, keep walking strong. The blues in my heart keeps me rolling along. The river keeps flowing, the sky's so blue. I've got nothing to lose, just the world to choose. Every man's got trials, every man's got scars, but the strength in your spirit can take you far. Every mile, every hour, every beat, every breath is the fire of life, is the power of death. I've seen the cold rain fall, I felt the burning morning sun. But I know in my heart that the battle's won. The blues doesn't break me, the blues lifts me high. It's the wings of the eagle in the endless sky. Voices of the past keep whispering my name. Don't stop, keep moving, keep feeding the flame. And I answer with music, I answer with song. For the power of the blues keeps me steady and strong. Keep on walking, keep walking strong. The blues in my heart keeps me rolling along. The river keeps flowing, the sky's so blue. I've got another thing to lose, just the world to choose. Keep on walking, keep walking strong. Sing to the midnight, sing to the dawn. With the blues in my spirit, I'll never go wrong. Keep on walking, keep walking strong. Walk that highway, walk it true. Carry your spirit, carry it through. Shine like the sunlight, shine so long together. Keep on walking, keep walking strong. Now the night is falling, but I don't lose my way. The stars light the journey, they guide where I stay. The silence is golden, the darkness is kind. It sharpens the courage I carry inside. Tomorrow is waiting, the sunrise is near. With every new morning, the vision is clear. The road is forever, the journey